Aba mzee wasoma renga sunlight.
Sumoranga.
Rekontanganedza hapo ka imwe episode ya The Black Couch. So zviro zvavero zvipfa zvothe. You guys have been longing for a female entrepreneur. So we finally have one today. So muyeni wachiona musi ndi ufi Lufuno. Chifani chone ndi doubt uri ndichamba zvone because at first ndachiri Rasoesoe and then I realized that it's actually Rasoesoe. And then zvino ndikotopa muro chifi Rasoesoe kana. So ndichivenda chifani chone.
Ndichivenda.
And then why china OE sa sui.
I think the challenge yaita yakare.
Uchi
home affairs. Kamsi bakara vori vachisvika vari Rasoesoe vawanaona mukhuwa ambodzi mwara sowe.
Kana zoita home affairs yanga ngeno Gauteng maybe.
Probably. Yeah.
Okay. Rikomutanganedza ka episode yashu. Entrepreneur yashu yothoma ya mufumakadzi ine vathu vandikale vakuiṱoḓa.
Po.
Okay, so if you can just give us a brief background or Lufuno Rasoesoe ndinyi.
Okay, Lufuno Rasoesoe is a simple person. Ndi muzana waruwa wamakwarela Venda. And then ndachana chikolo chikeva primary. High school yanga ndaita Chivasi, secondary school. And then ndaita tertiary yanga University of South Africa. Fedara, okay, ndikuita civil engineering. And then ndaya unisa ndasvika ndaita mining survey. Ndaita BTech yanga University of Johannesburg. Ndichikufedara nga mineral surveying.
Okay, I feel like this result that was interesting, but if we go for 100 chemical, but then now so is way too different from straight to our like civil, and then the reason I'm here obviously is because you're an entrepreneur and you own a business near TOSH. So never the detergent is mostly related to the chemical, I would say. So how do you then branch off into the chemical?
Chemical, mianga baba chita chisibe ndikwaruwa. So I knew how to do it. Ndandina skill chokono ita chisibe. And then ndaaruwa ka environment ine chisibe chikoitiwa ndakonochiita mara ovosi zvino ndatozvifunapo. And then muratu wanga aita chemical engineering. So ndori zvino ndonova na interest yauzviita ava anywhere vachintusa ngamanda nga formulation uri ndingazviitisa hani.
And then also since you did civil, una umwe pete yashuma before?
Ndotoma udashuma as a traffic officer nandi metro police.
Metro.
Metro. And then ndichipedza metro ndambodiva a building inspector regarding civil engineering. So obviously ndichiri chanda focus full time.
Metro yaita ndiyo jadzi chocho badani.
Ndiye nila manenda sachi.
Okay, ararkorara then. Okay, and then family-wise, are you married or searching or still single?
No, I'm happily married.
Happily
married with 2 kids,
With 2 kids. Yes. And then also, how do you balance everything that you are doing outside and then also the marriage? Because I feel like as an entrepreneur, it's way too much to feed it in one plate.
Yeah, it is. It's an overwhelming journey. But then Ziva is a partner and supportive who also believes in your vision and your dream. I think more often than not, I was going to federation and I don't even know how many times I tried to give up on TOSH. My husband was the one who kept saying, no, go, you have to keep going. And they already believe in TOSH. So I decided to reach us, but the food come in. So and your work-life balance in the sense if no one a partner and supportive. And I believe I vision for the business. And then I earn it becomes easy or mainly ninga deliveries. And then udorno artwork rote. Rishito rote the ice cream. It's like moments that we spend together. Not really, he's an ice cream person, so I just try to accommodate him.
So you're blending into him.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Okay, and then another business needs a one besides TOSH.
No.
Just TOSH only.
Just TOSH.
And then speaking about it, as you say, because the only thing I know in the Polish, no, she makandela. So is those vibes nani kuitisa zvone aninga yani uchitoizibe?
Rova kushumisa the chemicals. Nifuna shumisa the chemicals. So I think apparently baba na recipe book. Ine baba chikono ishumisa.
So una recipe?
Yeah, it's you guys call it a recipe, maran. It's actually a formulation.
Yeah.
Mara tirichawa yaisokoba recipe nsokotanganyiso byoska zvichitangana.
Yeah.
That's why ndori ndichitoma TOSH ndari ndikuyongotova na a proper formulation. And ndifuna wana formulator no donyitera formulation. Idove ituwela formulation iye testing. Uri ibe ribe sure uri is safe for batho ba ishumise and everything else.
All right. And then namseri hapa no ni Rain Show where you invited us. I was hoping to remember the yaninga factory ravona formulas or zone zvitiswana, but then apare hapa no Rain Show utawana mini so because it seems like it's a marketing strategy also which you have like adapted or pledged into sort of.
So hapa no ni Rain Show uba una the business nji. So it's almost like a hub in batho ba kono the public ya kono da ya riwana ro exhibit kana ro showcase products zasho. So it's brand awareness, it's marketing, collaborations and networking. Ukono upha ozwa hoyiwanga hapa no enokuita minu kozwitisani so zononga funding ningazwiwana ga ndiane pa one nanga wana batho bane they are in business bane bangani thuso ri nikono alusa business ngori uwothe kana factory awukono ḓivha ri vhaṅwe vhathu vha khou tou zwiitisani sa rine for example rina 2 years reka business una batho bane they've been in business much longer than we have so ba kono re advise or no hapa itisani yeso hapa itisani yeso.
So after you just mentioned you have 2 years in the business, so I'm now assuming you're Tomanga 2020 2021 somewhere
2021
there.
Yeah.
And then is it solely owned? Is it just yours?
Yes, it's just me.
Oh, I want a friend from Kuwa.
No, 100% black female owned. I think that's why in organic growth is so uri aituba boom gore ona ariko fronted amwe muntu.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And then I get it with work with Bayani and all that, and then you did civil, our traffic officer, and then now like why did you actually start TOSH?
TOSH.
Yeah, TOSH.
Why did I start TOSH? Okay, I'm passionate about cleaning. I love cleaning.
Yeah.
I love clean spaces.
Have you ever been a maid?
No.
Okay.
I haven't.
I thought maybe, yeah.
No, I haven't, but I love cleaning.
Yeah.
And I find fulfillment in doing it. So, always as soon as comes in the clean and so kind of texture, I write,
Yeah.
until I experimented and made my own things. Then I found fulfillment in doing it. So I started doing it in a lockdown because I could do it. Because venga the line in the funda for that there are rena zonga the lockdown long queues just to get something. Yeah, so I'm like raw materials, mix something up and use it, and it worked perfectly well.
Yeah. Okay. And then before Shavana TOSH, obviously I the brand.
Yeah.
So which one would you say Radko Shumise Sayan and then now it's not Chenya Gonoibona? Sunlight. And then Sunlight is also like your competition.
Yeah, Sunlight is our biggest competitor. The only competition Yashkuranesa. And I don't think we're in the competition in Yashu because of the quality of the product. I think the competition in Yashu simply because of Batu Boy Diva, by Diva and the Karabachi, the Karabachi Shumsa. None, for example, that Shumsa Sunlight Mara. No one says, what is the actual point of me using it?
Yeah.
Mara, I think the Gorindo baby Wandawana, Uko Shumisayon, and then that's what is a Panzano Shumisayon.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sure there are people out there who are asking themselves, Ukambanga TOSH. This product is based in TOSH as
okay, rana dishwashing liquid, rana multi-purpose cleaning liquid inayanga endi, rana pine gel, rana thick bleach.
Pine gel ndile nonga jelly.
Yeah, inga jelly. Yeah.
Ishumeta mean pine gel.
Rishumisa ngamanda ka pasi, ka tile, yeah, ukoropa, ngatanzwa mabafu, ngatanzwa zibasini. So it's just a multi-purpose gel. Ishuma almost everywhere. And then rina antibacterial dishwashing liquid. Yopambana na ya green ngori yone ina bag 50. Ina ingwe chemical ina ya bora ya chiri. Yeah, and then like
so riko shumisa dzimwe dish actually kwidza normal riko tadzwa plate dzabva mara wana bacteria dzosala
like adzina special adzina chila special ingredient china nanga richikopura zvichiri dzitova dzone dzitostripa grease grime like mapfura mashika you know mara adzina ila effect so echinoni cha buck 50 roda nacho ngori ro develop business yasho nga 2021 it was like after post covid so but vanji vavakadhi va conscious na uri surface zvichiri then
Okay, and then have you ever had any bad reviews about your product?
I think when we started, yes.
And then what were the reviews?
The reviews were the package, the soap is not foamy enough. Rabana ingwe yonori mini. Okay, but complain ananga our delivery times. Yeah, I think that's one that I really remember. Foam. When we started,
So after that, you guys went back to the drawing board.
Yes, we got an opportunity na tea. Ambo the dove of tea, ambo the re-improve the formula. So but I appreciate that because but watching if negative reviews, they need to saukono arua as a business, and then you part the pointers okay improve any hapanoni. You can
And then also, I think Rambango Recent Light is you said it's your competitor in A and you're in A, it's up there. And then Dan covered as the reviews. I'm not sure who's running your Instagram page. Is it you?
Yeah,
so when I review it and comment this is way too better than Sunlight. So how did you feel about that? Esuri, compare one a competitor and then all of a sudden you are better than them.
I think that's like it's a pop. I'm gonna blow my own horn. All right, but I think it's a good review, and then and the value we can compete comfortably alongside our competition, and which is what we want.
And then price-wise, I think TOSH is somewhere around 24 to 25 rands plus minus there, and then competitors is like 30 rand. And then how do you feel like, why is the price? Is it because of the competition or you're like, no, I'm not going to focus way too much on money, but then have my own target market?
Okay, I think we wanted to make TOSH for everyone. So zama uri any product, you can afford we must not focus mainly on profits, but reaching the masses, because TOSH is for everyone. So those what we want to do, gradually increase the price. But for now, we want it to be accessible to everyone who wanna reviews the right. Review 30 rand is too much for them. Mara 25 rand is affordable.
Okay, and then also there's a code that you said we need more local brands must be developed. That's something you said to the media also. And then why do you think that's what we need?
It's because for a long time we've been marginalized. For a long time, the brands, the competitors, they are multinational brands from overseas that dominate space space for South Africa and Africa. We've got the same capabilities. We can even do better according to the reviews that we are getting. So it's time for Reneba to create our own jobs. Right and a product quality. We've got Rine, for example, TOSH Detergents, Rina Batu chemical engineering, Rina chemist in the factory. So so it's best to resume a neighbor. If they are working for TOSH, 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 whenever I always encourage my employees, you must do something for yourself as well. Developers locally produced as South Africa. We can. I mean, as multinational companies, but producer multinational brands. Why not produce local brands? Because it's the local people who are doing the actual work.
And then also, after you started TOSH, they were not existing, then you saw them, what the brand also, maybe because there's always people are going to copy or okay, and then maybe it could work for me also. So are there other brands that you've seen or out of nowhere?
Yeah, I think there's that saying that says when you focus on something, you see so much of it.
Yeah.
So nichitoma as you see, you start looking at your competitors, you start looking at the market, you start looking at the trends. Now realize or mushroom every side you look yeah. But guy I don't know. Kamusi mwana mwati achitoma chitu uba ana vision yacho. So mara it's important uchitoma something usungochita nguri mukene ukochiita. Yeah, itani chitu chine na feel uri you are really passionate about. Ngore sometimes you will need the passion for business, especially when you started. Unamaduba ane you won't be making profit and you will run a loss. Mara for you to keep going, it's that passion kana ila desire ine abangangu. Mara sino ara ningo dokopera so mudwali ne so vipa.
Yeah. And you never know
company yotoma after a year I chabonara.
Okay. And then also you mentioned the brand business or the products to say they are gentle to the environment and also sustainable. Like what do you mean by they are gentle to the environment? Because I feel like no matter how she gentle and as long as she has chemical, I always feel like it's dangerous or it can cause a harm to the environment. So what did you actually mean by that statement? Or is gentle?
So we are trying to use the raw materials from the purest forms.
Yeah.
So avoid chemicals that too much refined.
Yeah.
So one of the unique products that we use is the pink Himalayan salt. So Himalayan salt has the nutrients. It's packed with nutrients. Uba gentle cover shumisi. So as I said, and then it's gentle to the environment in the sense that it's easily biodegradable. Environment
yeah.
But also in that sense, try to advocate katosh reuse, reduce and recycle. So rina option ya instead of using our packaging ni adana container ya ranisherera chisibe. Reduce carbon footprint ka environment. And then when it comes to recycling, rina ro partner a guy who recycles uda achijama bote na plastic otanera barkwa shumisa melter aita 3D designs and then he creates designs out of the TOSH waste. So richamba gentle to the environment. It's just such measures
it doesn't really cause that much harm.
Yes.
And then in terms of corona mabodere una never refill say I can actually come and buy just this sachet nyana.
No, currently arinayo. So the option in Rabane or you can bring your own container, any container you have in your house.
So if I'm bringing my own container and that guy factory or
at the factory, na organization township So now if you go to a Twalisa tuck shop, then you get your refill.
And then who are some of the big names that have like recognized TOSH?
What do you mean?
Like like this is something chamfumakazi wamrema. So people are out there like, oh, there's a female and it was black, so we're trying to like or remove the praises now. Like people are giving you your flowers.
There are a lot, I think Collen Mashawana is one of those.
Oh yeah.
Apart from social media, last week we had a visit from the minister of small business. Sufi, and the CEO, proudly South African as well. There are a lot. I can't even think about them from the top of my head. Our pastor also is one of
Oh, you mentioned Rojana Chikeva, so definitely you're a Christian.
Yes.
Because a Christian school.
Guy. Grace Mission Church.
And then who's the pastor? Iwana guy.
Iwana Centurion Valala, under the leadership of Pastor Edgar Nurbaran.
Oh, okay. And then factoring, how many liters are we talking about per day?
A day we are able to do about 5,000 and then liters. Oh. So we are planning on increasing capacity to 10,000 liters because we've just been listed in a Shoprite and Checkers.
Oh, yeah. And then talking about that, you listed at Shoprite. Which other ones besides Shoprite, Spa, and Macro?
We're in Shoprite, Spa, Macro, Zulzi. Zulzi is an e-commerce platform. So but we have to download the app. And then if you're living around Gauteng, 15 minutes, Nikowana product yang Rika take a lot e-commerce platform. And then So yeah, I think you've mentioned most of those. Yeah.
Okay, and then how many employees are we talking about?
We are currently 5 permanent, and then 2 casual workers.
And then our 5 are permanent, and then there also the 2 casuals. The one our factory in Awone.
Yeah. So casual, but the musi rina mushumo munji. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then una these stores neza own your, like, do you own your own stores maybe somewhere like this? So zote the secondary like retail.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I know re abona zingwe the brands zojena mangwashoponi, but then people are still out there saying it's way too difficult ujena ngo mashoponi. So how did you manage to do that? Me especially I want to know about how you made it to macro, because it seems like it's way too hard to get in there.
Is it? Mara macro is not okay. Macro, but it's as simple as because they've got an online platform.
Yeah.
So it was quite easy. I think the most difficult one was Shoprite checkers, because it took us about 1 year, 6 months to get listed with them. So chitu cha important chineri nesa the small businesses richito mara barro uchita the compliance. And then the big organization kana the retail stores baba kotodana nayo. So you have to make sure product and you testiwa. So a dishwashing liquid you already or the test in 40,000. The test dishwashing liquid SABS
40,000.
40,000 in tea. Yeah, would
be like sort of
like Bodero.
Listen.
Like just to make sure we TOSH, she's a better TOSH. She tested SABS 40,000.
Yeah, and then
you get your test report.
Yeah.
And then when you move on to antibacterial 40,000. When you move on to multi-purpose 40,000.
So each of these products, the test on 40,000.
Each, yes.
And how many products do you have?
We've got 10 products.
So we're talking about 400,000.
Yes.
Udo tester page.
You've got things like ISO 9001, quality management systems. So it's a lot of money to get compliance. So but to banjisa the small business restructure
yeah.
Ukono raise a capital product yanga testing. And then to approach a retail ukoto the test report use major product yanga it's safe to use.
Yeah. And then ujenapo kayo mashopo, do you actually like pay out rent or they take a certain profit percentage from the profit?
They take a certain percentage. So you need to stock price.
Yeah.
And then when they put a markup, barring set up public.
And then how would you feel, say, you are giving them, say, for example, $20, and then whenever mark up another $20 on top, you're going to put randa? No,
it's not. It's regulated.
Oh,
markup whenever it's regulated. It's a certain percentage that they must use, and it's a certain percentage they cannot go over. Yeah.
Okay, so if you have a stock price, mostly by Shoprite jangan.
Yo, it takes a lot.
Over 20,000 maybe.
Yeah.
And then also units, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Shoprite in a shop at 2,900
across South Africa.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Rine Gori we still small roba zorichoma gama shop matuku richengeza utorokone ukavara ezo zitu ya.
Yeah, so I wanted to ask you that question, when you approach Shoprite, do you approach Shoprite like as a single thing retail, or you go to like sort of like the head office and then like, okay, road dapano come on, everybody said just what happened?
Yeah, okay, Nichia, you approach them individually, then you set up meetings na the buyer, and then after meeting up with buyers, then you start processing the product is Marrakech Pride, you have to start online. One online platform where you apply. After you apply, then they start corresponding with you. Then you go and meet the buyers and pitch your product to them. And you must try to convince them to take your product and why you think your product is competitive, why you think they can benefit by putting TOSH on their shelves. Because remember, retail, Shoprite, it's in a business. Yeah. Product in the so you need to convince them. Because what a product for a competitor, it's doing well. Why do you think we need to solve a problem?
Why do they also have right brand there?
Yeah, yes.
So you want to compete from within?
Yes, from within. So you have to, it's a lot of convincing to do. And the buyer, they are very ruthless. They don't care about you. One, you know what, they are making money, they are there to make money, so you need to really prove yourself for it.
And then how do you ulwa nezwi zwoṱhe zwine zwa khou itea like u tshi khou pfhi zwi a konḓa dzi buyer are way too difficult to talk to, like how did you like actually come up to a thing ine ndi a kona u fhira heyo milayo yoṱhe and then now your things are in the stores? How do you actually do it?
You just keep going. You just keep pushing. Like I told you it's already 1 year 6 months. Na kokonya bahana na dzula na vierera. You know, sometimes muthu wa vhuya fhedza muthu u khou netisa rani soko mupa. Yeah, so it's consistency. If you're an entrepreneur, you need to know you have to be so much consistent. Yeah.
And then so our shortcut here in the Shoprite head office, then what the distributor that to all the other shops.
Okay, yeah, yes.
That can work.
Yeah. If you go straight to head office, yes. Mara, you need to convince the buyer. The most important thing is the buyer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then TOSH, yeah, Venda and all that. Your name Venda nge?
Yeah, Venda are you?
Why not? Because I'm sure what we're
Mara Venda bakono irenga ka macro online.
Oh.
Because remember TOSH in 2 years, TOSH is still a very small business. Or TOSH I want to venda, so much capacity you gonna venda. So we know the best bet in the macro online, online, deliver straight to their doorsteps.
And then in between all these stores that you mentioned, the online stores also included. Which one would you say like phone or
before Shoprite, it was, remember Shoprite Otomo is a player last week.
Last week?
Yeah.
And then already the shelves are empty.
Yeah.
Because I saw the sections.
Yeah, that's empty. Roy delivered on a Tuesday, on a Friday. It was empty.
How many did you deliver?
We delivered about 2,000.
And then all are gone?
Yeah. So then, so macro, yeah, about your name.
Yeah, and then take a lot out. Also, because I want to talk about take a lot, as much as coffee, the markup price, there's a regulation. We take a lot, I've seen their prices, or initial comparison, it's an actual thing, not a shop on, they are way too high.
Yeah.
Can't take a lot of what I've got already.
Shoot on 90 rand.
It's just 25 rand.
Yeah.
So that's like.
Gori, take a lot. Remember, you pay for warehousing space.
Yeah.
You also pay for vanity costs. So any business, you have to incorporate all those costs.
Yeah. And then the delivery time, how is it online?
About 2 to 3 days.
Yeah. So even if mutu venda ranga macro ya connectant.
Yeah.
Also if you go macro, jambo na macro polokwa ni bayone.
Online mar.
Online.
Yeah, online.
Wait, so una chance theory ni shoponi ni siwane, but then you can only get it online.
Yes.
Okay. And then you mentioned number 2 vatanu fixed, right? And then there's 2. Are there any vacancies maybe? Because I told that Mishumo also. Not when we're going to pick up CB Mayani and all that. So.
But when we're going to pick up.
I don't know. Were there. So there's probably someone out there. And then maybe, I'm sure no one a video I've still better no right one because they don't even have access to YouTube and all that.
No, yeah, the vacancies are re-advertiser. So but when I check our social media pages, utobore kanji richipezo re-advertiser maybe for our closing dates in the Friday. Every Friday re-visa ngori ari was a visa post then ujena CV every single day nizani ko receive a CV.
Yeah.
So normally rimbodiro ke rikuvula zvino riko nyanga maybe for example driver ridopedzanga closing date in the Friday. Instead of closing date riko visa post because otherwise bafuna dwana duva vadovakorumira email dobero vona na dzi order ngori ko jera dzi CV.
Yeah. Oh, ndikwambira nemune ngoba nani chinyaga mushumo nyongo na madare street so ndozondo cheka nepala uri vacancy over. Okay, so Rampanga is Denji, like your 40,000 test, which ended up amounting to like 400,000. Ujena ngomuka the retail also there's that. So with all these things, where are you getting the funds to can fund your own company?
When it comes to testing, rotuswanga sida na chemical incubator, so theater. So you must be part of or thrive industry. Let's say for example if there was nika media industry, then you must look for incubators around media. Whenever unga funding because it's their sector. So narine rowana funding ya testing ka sector yashu. And then we had been selling before Richijana the shell phone. So yenela tshelede ine na vha ni khou I ita na dovha na ita na reinvesta back into the company, but it's not an easy journey. So u fana na zwino, for example, ni ḓo wana uri na order nnzhi dzine dza khou fhirisa tshelede ine na vha nayo, then you go knocking on doors. Ndi hone hune na thoma apply dzi sifa, ni khou apply dzi banngani just to get funding.
Apply dzi banngani ndi apply loan.
Because
I don't think banngani vha nga ri koni rand.
Mara what they do ndi uri vha nipa a blended loan or a blended grant. So maybe ninga wana uri 50% is a grant, 50% is a loan. You need to pay back the 50%, but 50% becomes grant.
Oh, okay. And then you mentioned that you didn't mention, I think I read it somewhere as I was doing my research, or you work with Collen Mashawana Foundation, and then you also mentioned him as you mentioned the big names. So Collen Mashawana, from what I know, he likes giving back to the community. Mara mostly I think it's Shoprite. That's what it does. And then you mentioned you collaborated with him. So what are you actually doing na Collen Mashawana Foundation? So
Collen Mashawana Foundation, we donate detergents. Each time he does a handover, but he hand over area request opportunity you donated your family, your way you are
Yeah. And then is there any other way of giving back to the community near Shuma besides your Shuma through Collen Mashawana Foundation?
So far in Ravana arena that one, except the one you're giving back through recycled materials. Yeah.
And then don't people always call you hey because there are always those people who take advantage of and then they're like, hey, she's better to go do Shoprite. So I think it's better to just call her directly.
No, I don't. Okay, but no koto renga mara boto phone directly.
Yeah, directly. Maybe I should go avoid the 90 rand that take a lot, for example. Yeah.
We've got those customers take a lot, Shoprite, we have accommodate.
And then if we renga directly from you, how much does it cost? Is it the same price?
No, it's more.
It's more?
Because we want to encourage people to go to the shelves. We're going to encourage people to buy our product is a co-mover, buy pizza shelf. So, I don't worry, we could renga ndi 30 rand, amara shopon ndi 25 rand, then we pay Shoprite. So, because I'm out as well, but yese mabengere rine refocus ka producer now package and not selling.
And then packaging also, do you do it yourself?
Yeah, in-house.
In-house?
Yeah.
So it's just to go and to go to bodero
so bodero liko rengiwa loda liko dalo pereda.
Yeah.
Na chitibo. Then riner ko share chisibera label.
A package.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Maybe a rather small. Oh, unantu. O mention nga antu. Fimini. Your share kazi yamba rengo kuba. And then the flavors
Yo kuba rina cheese becho kuba. Instead of washing powder, rina laundry liquid. So instead of washing powder, inshumsa yeshu kuba. She say for machine and hand wash. Radaba na the fabric conditioners.
Yeah, and then house hand wash.
She say for hand wash as well. Yeah.
And now that's what you meant, it's gentle to the environment.
And gentle to the users, yes.
Oh, okay. And then there's someone out there and so to say, for a start. And maybe a similar idea or something different, way too different from what you guys are doing. And then I show and that's my business. It was sustain sugar guy and all that. It's our proof because in a sustain your business, Mariaweko run a loss. So there's also that. How would you advise your mutuaso?
I would advise them to join, like what I said, incubation programs. But incubation, itonga nakupiwa ane adonitogomera will nature you and teach you all things. So but then kudisa or how to be a business person. But then kudisa or bindu lito miswa but then kudisa or chere dia bindu na chere dia no ni separate sa ni asma fungo soko swipe.
How do you separate them?
Pay myself a salary.
Do you want me to ask how much?
No, because I wouldn't tell you. But it's not much.
What do you mean it's not much?
I'm just saying, it's not it's not lucrative.
Oh,
yeah.
So you need more.
Yeah, obviously.
So you're still gonna. You can always give yourself a raise though.
No, it doesn't make business sense because you work with accountants as well. So accountant wakononi barera ndibudza zvori for now ninga afforda uri business ini horere bungani. So that's why ndikori if ni under incubator batodi ntusanga costing uri ni costisani suzvanu pricing vatotova vani appointed na accounting system inodonitusa uri nidzive zvori rorenga mapatapata mangana osara mangana. So not if that's riri papara riwona uri Archana chitu, Yeah, so they teach you everything about business. Because then 2 years back, I was just blank. That's at the chitu, then I corporate, and then business is a different world altogether. So you need that guidance. They are more experienced. You need mentors as well. So nika incubation, but don't need to learn about tubane, but don't need tools, but don't need advice, but don't need guide. So important to attend. The training na the workshop ofana na ile rari kwamba ngayo ya rusuna. So vagudisa the entrepreneurs tuzvinji about entrepreneurship ndo wanaona the funding houses zine vadonibudza zvori anonyanga funding una the institution hey this is what they need so zvinaina ningasizvive vanindo vanorona vatu kamusibonokobva Sida, for example, but then there's a branding material, zipo. So nichichimbira the trainings, nichichimbira the exhibitions, na the workshop on your good. Na kono okay, so dichitata branding diapa. Okay, so arndiko baredo anga accounting system diamba na batu Sida and it's free. Diambana baba tu don't allocated a business advisor don't choose okay, how much are you making, what is your cost of production, this is how you need to price it. So the direction and also Nichiko Chimbrets workshop on you get to meet a lot of people who are in business. And you can learn a lot from them. Mutundo ni nikotanga nakamsena TOSH aninge TOSH una 2 years angani advisor here and there. Machero natangana na mumwe vo are ka business.
The way you're saying TOSH seems like TOSH is in Alamuto, right?
No.
Lopagail is in Ala TOSH. Let's go back to that beginning now.
TOSH is an acronym. So it's a short of touch, opulence, scent, and harness.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the businessmen in these like meetings, the program. These business people you've met and they're like, oh, this thing is great, and then I can just fund you something.
They can just offer us something.
Yeah, okay. When a businessman or businesswoman is out there in a huge entity, they are willing to fund you something. Besides the business, they are just there for that. Like you see, does.
No, not if they want. Yes, they are, but they want equity. Because that's the shares. And they know we are not ready.
You're not ready?
No.
So at some point you're going to give us shares?
I don't know, but I don't think so. Yeah, it depends on how big the company grows. Actually, sometimes business yaura, icharuwa na wanore, niko barra umita demand. Marona mwe mutu someone eba na cherede, mara ukoro kunyanga shares. Kamusi, I'm not sure. But right now, no.
So 100% shares, they're all under your name?
Yeah.
Not even your husband, maybe, or the children,
what
or
is
the
mine
kids.
is this, what is this is mine.
Okay, okay, in that case. And then, in effect, you mentioned you guys have an accountant and what check out the book. Is it an in-house accountant? And then also what you are packaging? Is it someone different from those 5 people you've employed?
Yes. No, packaging Actually, what we do in packaging, we outsource the containers.
Yeah.
Then Rene outsource a graphic designer or a labeling company near printed at the labels. So Rene, what we do in-house can 5. Then they fill, they label and package. It's part of their daily duties. And then when it comes to, you asked the other question, I forgot about it. You asked me about that, the packaging, and what else?
Oh, none of the anti-accountant. And
in the Roma outsource. So it's an accounting company that we are under. We are a client to. So we don't have an in-house accountant.
Okay. And then also, I see there's 10 products, or you mentioned there's 10 products that you have under TOSH. Are there any products that we should expect to find? Say your likes of toothpaste, the face wash is the. Because I feel like whenever we talk of chemicals, okay,
yes, we do have a few products under our sleeve, but I'm not passionate about care, body care, no.
Yours is all about cleaning.
Mine is all about cleaning. Talk about industrial cleaning. Talk about cleaning as a whole, like food surfaces. Yeah, for the disinfectants, the cleaner, the mine, the chemicals cleaner. Yes, cleaning, yes, but self-care, not really. I think if it comes to a push, rangatobana hand wash. Because remember, when you deal with care, like Ngamutu, you must now deal with dermatologists.
Oh, I'm actually looking for one if there is. Or if you end wash the bathroom, maybe on
Yeah, no, so rinayo. So ndiyo nene watu wako skoro rianga hand wash, rianga foam bath, maybe. Mara when it comes
also
to
foam bath would do.
yeah, cleaning Mara, yeah. But I'm not really passionate about it.
Yeah.
So for me it's all about mabakete utanganyisa, ukumura, ziponchi, not kamutu.
Okay, how do you go refer to mutu abahone ube clean?
Yeah.
Ene
muno udaya umwe.
Ndio none they are nga sunlight here. Atamanga.
Yatamangayo, yeah.
Okay. And then if you can just maybe take us through your products like one by one uri eno ndiele nani kwa amba ndio ne hivyo because nene na doringa diva obviously ndi eno.
Dishwashing.
Yeah.
Okay. Dishwashing liquid. So this is like line yo dogoranga mwana mwa and concentrated.
Ngaibona?
Concentrated dishwashing. It lasts you very long. Ngaibona dinde nyati. And it smells amazing. Yanukereda.
The flavor here ni lemon.
Lemon.
Yeah, no for the lemon.
So renaichechi and then we've got antibacterial. So yechi asichidenya ngamanda.
Songa elephant answer.
So achingotobesa chidenya ngori china mwe chemical yonofi back 50.
So chata unyo pellet.
Yeah. Mara nango chita unyo pellet. I don't think chingata unyo pellet ngori chita wachikopupumesa. So nindo shumisa stuku zwabudi mara chone ndi antibacterial. And then we've got our multi-purpose cleaner. Ndio inonine batu banji bari endi. So it smells nice. Ina ammonia.
Don't have many toothpaste. Don't have Colgate. No, don't have Aqua Fresh.
All right. But anyway, sorry, in a multi-purpose.
So if you open multi-purpose, item shumo ila.
Yeah.
Item shumo the product.
Yeah. Most. Because you need to for your basins, mabafu, zitofu, the surfaces, the hard surfaces, the counter. So yeah. And the inner ammonia, so yeah,
ammonia ndio zikubulwe.
Indele ino yatotsonzwa mashika. Na idodza arari una surface neva na mashika na idodza nichitofara pezito yakupuwa so ino nindi thick bleach.
Arari ndakudori findi domestos yawo.
Yeah, so the thick bleach ishumisaka the toilet. Also arari zikipa zikobo nabo brown yana. You can just add a little bit and then you have this. Arina sharakacha black.
Shatua color.
And this is our glass and window cleaner. And then there's the boni. But when you for shower, for the shower, there doesn't no shower now, so if you just, you twist it, spray, wait a bit, and then wipe it off, cleaner. And then, this one is famous. Everybody loves this.
It's famous,
This is our fast moving consumer good. The only product in Chimbere Secura product. Yeah. So yeah, this is our pine gel.
Why you in Chimbres? How you going to do it after
very why people love it. So I did why but what
okay, if I'm telling you where she Mr. TOSH Detergents, I don't why ana pine gel aya.
Yeah. So this one is our fabric softener.
Little
Ha,
little hey. I bet now you all have fun and then I no less space.
Yeah, so ndi too little na cold drink. Hey no rena clear blue, rena pink radbaraba na white.
Oh, and in this days of Richard TOSH.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah. So Pereira product is ash.
Hey, how na yokuba?
Yokuba ndila tuni simbeta.
Oh, the rest made of cut.
Yeah.
Unaine no renga yokuba yanambia nukeleza zuyambaro.
Hai.
So ni renga.
Yashino ni ashina fragrance
Is strong, eh?
So ndichokube chino. Nakubanga cho. Kala.
Ari ndinokenze hey nani. Hey chichaono ngitafumi. Ana chituko chaone. Flavor
white. Any white.
Feather white. Zinala flavor if white.
Feather white.
Oh, feather white. And then
in light.
Seems like most of these products is the flavor wanga lemon na mean kan. Mtu no ya mbra fumi flavor ya avocado.
Yeah, avocado. It depends uri avocado lina benefit.
Lina benefit Venda.
Avocado lina benefit her skin. That's why you normally ndo products za mabudzi kana za rukanda zishimisa avocado. So karine adina effect unless rabana hand so mara lemon normally kana natural is tripa mapfura. So that's why chikababa chichito vachione ngori chiachenisa and chadova cha stripa mapfura. Like for example ninga fochi fi nibaje chikababa nishore chisibe chokuva nije chikababa nichi slice nishore chazvyambaro chena chimbo namba zoto way ngori ina yenila effect. That's why
chichikumbudza riswere zvizame chikababa chazvyambaro chena
nachiona chisibe mara chone chidonanisa. So avocado alina benefit mara if it's a hair product you will find most hair products zina avocado oil kana avocado extracts, and then most body lotions kana shower gels avocado yes. So it depends on what that particular fruit or vegetable or ingredients the benefits itsayo.
Yeah. And then also it seems like achikotaro chedzo re lemon zita mini avocado ita mini strawberry ndichoya picnic angozviamba chi so like knowledge you think about guy because you did say like ndikadzibvisa zvonori okay I get it you did say you have a sister ne oita chemical mara as much as akoni goodies angasini goodies ngazi ammonia ita mini chikara chita mini is it all based on research or not one?
You need to research, you need to sit down and find out even in the industry as chemicals you need to find out if vachikora vakopanga ammonia if ukopanga sulfonic acid if ukopanga caustic flakes zita mini like ngori lingodvani koita chisibe nindowanori hai chisibe changa achikoita mapuro then you need to add slash. So those are all slash is a foaming agent chita mapuro. Oh, so if I need more foam, then I must add more slash. Although remember, formulation, it must all account to 100%. So it's important to know what does this ingredient specifically do. If you go become makumba, you need to know muno mafura kumba, marasheresa mafura. You know, ado kweza plating uko banana pura. Nasheresa muno ado udobaba. So you need to find out muno ndiwo this a taste. As so that's how it is nakas received.
So, okay, what do research and all that. So,
and training as well. So, like what I'm saying, the incubators, they also give us training. Okay, new product market. It was so it's just attending and then no curious. The empower as an entrepreneur industry yanga so kana the raw materials dzanga echichita mini chitusanga mini why this ashumisi avocado pakachisibe it's such things.
Okay, so the question I wanted to ask you seem to be passionate about learning and then into ufika tomanga lockdown, so I'm sure before lockdown you were doing something, or did you ever thought or nyango tomoita into something chine changa vatu vangashumisa cleaner and all that kana you're sure lockdown you're like oh essential workers run tomatoes also, and then from there knowledge you come by you one guy besides research. So yeah, the training and all that, like where did you get all these trainings during lockdown? Because I think after during lockdown you remember at home, right? So shipping so one guy
online online courses or Google or YouTube. Yeah. It was just online research. Yeah.
So I think it's a good thing about need to good so on YouTube and then a good hour which is basically fine and you how to make a pine gel and all that. You can just come to our channel also No, then I wanna Tosh and if I got it as well. Is it fine if people call you Tosh?
Yeah, everybody calls me Tosh.
Oh, okay, Tosh. Okay, so that's the end of our session, and thank you very much for giving us this opportunity. Like, at least with the Vajana or Ammonia, Nashera, Chikara, there's a lot that we are going to try. So hopefully, what about the Renga also?
All right.
Oh, she knows your okay, I'm going to cheat up guy.
38. How much is 38 rand?
38.
Yeah, I think 38.
You know what we're doing? Ayani.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, so thank you guys also to you guys for watching. So any last words you wanna say to the people? Or how you wanna sell your brand? Like, hey, didn't TOSH
okay. Didn't Lufuno and then ring such TOSH.
Didn't TOSH. I would like it that way.
Okay.
Didn't
TOSH. And thank you so much for watching. Kori Wangamanda. Ni sapanda no resupporta. Ni like the pages zashu at TOSH Detergents. And then reka Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. Ni refollow, ni like, ni share status. Ni whatever about us. And the next time ni chijana Shoprite na wana TOSH ni rengenti kanambili. Kori Wangamanda.
Kana ababzo somorenga sunlight.
Somorenga.
Okay, ready. Then it catching again.